Welcome, City Skylines players and fans, back to Capital City, the airport project. Alright, what we're doing today, well, first thing I want to go over what I did off camera. I did switch these three buildings and this building here. The buildings we had in there originally had heliports on them, and I didn't think that was really that appropriate for this particular area with all the air traffic, so I did switch that and did some detailing in here, added some parking stall and some islands and things like that through this area here. Kind of detailed it out a little bit. What we're going to do today, the main focus is we're going to skip these four areas here and we're going to go to the other end, and we are going to build a convention center, a couple more parking garages, and art museum, and a I think it's called World Theater, and a Botanical Garden. So we're going to be filling this in today. So there's a lot of stuff that goes in here. First thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and we're going to add a couple more parking garages to this area. Just mainly with the convention center. This is going to be a huge convention center. It's going to take up nearly this entire area right here. So I'm thinking maybe, let's see, I'm thinking maybe this garage here, because it doesn't need to be as large as the airport garages, but it still needs to be pretty effective. Let me see. There. Yeah, that works. I like that. And then we'll go ahead and, since we're already in the parks, take the Botanical Garden, that's vanilla, and we're going to add more to it, but I think we're going to place that right here. And then we'll go ahead and unique buildings. It's the World Theater. Forgive me, I can't remember which. Here it is. It is the Theater Wonders. Excuse me, Theater Wonders. And we're also going to use the art museum. So I'm thinking maybe center this right with this road. Right like that. I think that architecture goes good there. Yeah, that works. So I was kind of toying around with a few different things to create the convention center. I was looking on the workshop to see if there was any convention centers or anything like that on there. Really couldn't find anything. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make one. So we're going to use, let's see, I think that is under stadiums. We're going to use this stadium from Quebec. And we're going to place that, doesn't really matter because we'll be moving it, but place that right there. And we'll go ahead and move that more towards position here. Just like that. Alright. Then I was thinking this needs a little bit more. It needs a main entrance. I'm not sure with the stadium. Looks like there's just entrances all the way around. Maybe maybe there's a main entrance here or something. I'm not sure. I'm not really familiar with the stadium. Um, so I'm not really sure what these side buildings are. But I think it needs a grander main entrance for like the convention center. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use another stadium. We're gonna use the basketball arena. Came with the university DLC. Put that in there like that, and then we're gonna merge the two of these together, and because I think this is just kind of a grand entrance convention center. I think I like that thing, even though it has city arena and stuff like that on it. That's okay. You have to zoom way down in order to get to see that. So, um, I just like the aesthetic look of it. Um, Position that like that. Make sure that's not bleeding over into the street, which it is. That, and then we'll take the arena and turn it sideways and blend it in there. And I think that matches in there perfectly. Aesthetically, it just the roof kind of merges together with the other one. I think it looks pretty good there. Maybe just a those bushes off the sidewalk there, and it looks good. And then just fill in here. It naturally comes with the asset itself, so I'm not really. And I'm just restoring it, I should say. There we go. So I think that looks great. Has the grand entrance, but yet it has the multiple buildings and the huge area, huge floor space for a convention center. And then what I was thinking was to take the art museum. Um, Trying to place that this building here. And that's around a little bit. Then off the sidewalk, make sure it's a little close to the sidewalk there, but I think that's okay. We'll leave that like that. Make sure that it blends in over on the side fine. Don't really care for this little corner here, but it's not too bad. And I don't like that there, so maybe we can angle the museum a little bit. Get rid of that there. And then move this. That. What that does, that solves the problem over here, being too close to the sidewalk. But it also solves the problem with that there. So maybe if we pinch down a little bit. There we go. So I think that fits in there fine. Two roofs merge together. Fine on this side. Trees are fine there. And it looks like trees are fine there with parking spaces. It's kind of a weird parking setup there, but it's a little bit too close to the sidewalk on this side now. that still works. Alright, now, so we've got that complete. And then what I was thinking was add in some of these additional buildings that I downloaded. These are right here. That have these other nice entrances with the glass windows and the grand entrance on this side. So I'm thinking maybe put that right in just like that. Also, the second floor here matches these buildings look like they're the same scale, so that works perfectly. Just like that. I think that just gives the building a little bit more depth. Makes it a little bit larger. There's some office spaces in here maybe, or maybe some reception rooms, meeting rooms, that type of thing. And then I actually thought about adding another one of those buildings over here, but I think we'll just let this be. I think this works good. I am going to add a road here. Thinking we're going to go ahead and use... Yeah, we'll go ahead and use this one. And that should eliminate, yeah, that eliminates the road access to the building there. And then, let's see, we'll go ahead and bring this up here. Just like that. We'll bring this up just like that. Twist it over and make it a little bit sharper. That end. And then I'm thinking maybe we can do one here. Yeah, I'm thinking that would probably be best to do a one-way through there. And then obviously we'll fill east. Oops. Just on the inside there, we'll fill that in. Now we'll put some planters and stuff in there for the trees in a bit. And then thinking maybe we could use grass plots here for, let's see. We can use, yeah. That looks good. And then I think maybe we'll do, we're going to need two of them there. We need one there. We need one there. We need one there. So let's go ahead and fill in these blanks. Fill that in. There, that looks pretty good. And then, oh, I thought I put a double one in there. Maybe I did not. Alright. Good deal. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure I put 2 of them in on this side here. Because I could tell that it was going to take 2 of them to fill this in. Alright. And then, what we can do, we'll go ahead and put this in right here. With concrete, and then what I'm thinking is we can do some bushes. Here. Alright. And then, just get a couple more here. And then we take some grass. And blend it in there. I think that works perfectly. I think this right here. That works fine. And I think we'll just fill this in here with concrete. There we go. I think that just, that looks good. And then, the back side of this here, obviously we'll need to put in, I think these are doors. Maybe not. But I think we're going to treat them as doors, as garage doors, for major equipment and stuff to go in. And then there's doors back here. So I think we're going to build a road back here, and then there's some stairs with an entrance out here. So I think we're going to put another road over here. Alright, fill that in. And then I think I want to take some of these curve tools and probably put in here. Yeah. Yep. There we go. And then probably do just one more to finish it off. There we go. And then obviously we would take the paint filler and just fill that in right there. And then, like I said, I think we're going to put it in here maybe. A small road. And then we'll probably do some additional, probably turn all these into handicap places, handicap parking, and then maybe do some additional curbs and stuff up here to give this a little bit of character here. But I like that entrance there. And then parking garages, I'm thinking that it looks like we got an entrance on both sides, and then we get an entrance on both of these sides. So I'm thinking what we'll do, we'll take a small road here and run it here. We'll take one here, right there. Yeah, I think we're going to do that on both of these. Then the thing that we have to do there is go ahead and we're going to fill in the grass there. So I want to use, I think I want to use the 4. Yeah, because it looks like there's 2.5 there. 2.5 over there too. So yeah, we'll use the 4. To fill that in with that. And fill. Now we'll go ahead and use these. We'll fill that in with that. Alright. I think that looks good already. Add bit of landscaping in there. So maybe some small trees or small bushes. I think that'll work. Put that in right there. There. Quickly. That looks good. Let's go ahead and fill the concrete in here. Just a continuation of the sidewalk. Continuation of the sidewalk there. And then I'm thinking maybe to move these over. Yeah. And probably need to move it. Yeah, move these over also. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and finish the other side of the Central Highway there, the Botanical Garden, and we're going to do another small convention center like building over in this area right here. But first, let's go ahead and do the Botanical Garden. I'm thinking we'll go ahead and continue with the grass here. Let's see. Thinking maybe straighten these up a little bit here. And then maybe add another one here. This out a little bit. Yeah, it's not quite matching these two, but it's pretty close. And then I'm thinking maybe, since we have a garden fountain there, maybe we'll put in a decorative fountain on that concrete. Let's see, a couple fountains down here. If this is like it's too small. That one there. We'll have to go with this one here. Right in the middle. And then let's get some decorative trees. Colors. go. And we've got a gazebo right there. Thinking maybe we'll put another gazebo in. There. And maybe a couple benches. Make sure it matches. Yeah, these match that one. So maybe just like that. And then maybe a picnic table, maybe. No, I don't think so. I don't think that'll work. And then I thought about doing this with this fountain here. That looks great. Adds a little bit of extra flair to the gardens. Gives it a little bit more to it than just the standard one you find in the vanilla game. Alright, now what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple parking places, or a couple parking lots, I should say, over on this side of the building. And I'm trying to decide which ones. I haven't decided which ones we're going to use yet, so there's a bunch of different ones I have available. And I think that works good. So we'll leave that there, and then we'll put one here, one here. Road clearance gives us, I don't think it does, so that's not going to work. So, and then, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm thinking go down to here. Thinking that works perfectly. And 6. Would probably be enough clearance there. Yeah, that would be fine. Obviously, we'll clean this up, add a little drive lane, which it's pretty much a drive lane back there as it is, with some trees back in here. Kind of fill this in. Alright, the next thing here is, I think I'm going to use those buildings that I downloaded from the workshop, and we are going to, there's two different sizes. There's the big ones here, and there's the small ones. So I think I want to use the two small ones. Oh, that almost works. I just plopped it in there with no planning. Uh, that works pretty good there. So I think we're just gonna leave this. This would be like maybe like a convention center annex or something, where they have smaller meetings um, or something like that, seminars, that type of thing. There instead of having like an entire convention center floor or something. But yeah, so now it's just a matter of I want to run a road. I'm going to go ahead and use this small two-lane road, and then we'll move it to plain once we're done. Surely. And then I'm thinking to switch it to this road here. And then when we're painting concrete, it'll blend in. I'm thinking this would be like staging area for maybe buses or staging area for people that bring in large amounts of booths or equipment. Maybe if they were having a concert, the stage equipment, that type of stuff. That is my thought process behind this. And then I'm thinking that would probably go just like that. So we may have to switch this road over to a different type because it doesn't mesh well with paint. Um, there we go. Alright. I think I'm going to go ahead and just leave that just like that. That gives that plenty of parking there for that. I'm thinking maybe some additional trees in here. There we go. And then obviously we want to add in some different types of trees to give it a little bit of color. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Fill in the trees over here. There we go. I think that looks really good there. Alright, so we got ourselves a couple parking garages and a convention center with an art museum and the Theater of Wonder and a Botanical Garden with a convention center annex there. If you like the content, please hit that like button and subscribe button so I continue to bring these videos. Check out my other videos online there. I've got some tutorials on there. I've got history of the airport project before the airport DLC, and obviously since the redesign with the new airport DLC. And we're almost finished with the airport. A couple more videos there with some detailing, and then we'll move to the outskirts. And I've got a island over here that we're going to use to create a small commercial and leisure district, maybe with a little bit of tourism splashed in there. And then we'll move to some farmland just north of the airport here, where we're going to create a small town to kind of offset the larger city in the area there. Kind of a small suburban farm town. Hit that subscribe button, and remember, everybody, do the long game. Thank you for your time.